Welcome back, guys, to Let's Play Bound by Flame in the last part where we met a stripper. I mean Edwin. Her. You see where I'm going with the stripper part, though, don't you? Anyway, let's get back to the path to Velvenor. Well, so we get back to Velvenor so we can complete this mission. I believe this is the main mission and the secondary mission done. So we need a lot more secondary missions or side quests. We also need to get Sybil back in our party because one of the main reason I had her is because when we were not in fighting, I didn't have to rely on potions. When we're not fighting, she would just heal me. So she was useful. So I don't think I could ever have these two both at the party. Then again, I don't even know what she's good for, apart from cursing, apparently. I mean, I could fucking curse for the fucking best of them, so I think I fucking need that little bitch. Wow, that was a very, very childish thing right there. I do apologise.
But I gotta go face him.
Well, first go see your steward before the villagers decide to burn me at the stake.
Oh, but that'll be funny.
Have you decided what you're going to do with me?
I'm working on it.
Meanwhile, I remain a prisoner.
You are free to do what you want as long as you stay in the village or with me. But if you cross the line, I'm the one who will straighten you out. So one false move and I blow you up. It's painful. Are we clear?
Yes, very clear. And perfect timing as well. It just so happens that I have absolutely no intention of disturbing this delicious village in any way. A place whose tragic end now seems ordained, and over whose corpse the red scribes and freeborn blades will scrabble in the bleeding mud. A spectacle which promises to be unique, and one I wouldn't dream of missing for the world.
Well, enjoy the show. If I ever need your help, I want to be able to count on it.
Very well. You may consider that we have an arrangement.
Thanks.
Okay, you, with me, now. First things first, we're going to go talk to the steward. I think straightening that shit out was definitely the most paramount and important thing to do. Actually, no, fuck it, weapons.
So, you have returned. What is your desire?
Show me what you have for sale.
Nothing useful. I need a shit I've sold to him, so. Sweet. I got some new stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm lit up. Yeah, I was. I was on fire. I mean, I was. Actually, no, we'll go talk to Mace. Fuck it. Yeah, Mason. We'll go to Mason after the steward.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind.
Why? You're not planning to give me the slip by any chance, are you?
I don't like the idea of getting locked up by the red scribes again. It might provoke me into a loss of my legendary restraint. And I'm sure that you don't want to have to scrape another one of your employers up off the ground.
Well, it's true that I prefer they remain in one piece. All right, fine, you can stay here. But if you do get it in your head to run away, I will find you. You won't like it when I do.
I'm trembling, but yes, I'll wait here.
Good. I just thought I'd attack the village. Why not?
Did you find this famous beast?
Found it and killed it. But don't hold your breath waiting for its fur for next winter, because I didn't bring it back for you.
Excellent news. I knew the village could count on you.
Actually, not so excellent. Alis is dead.
Dead? But no, that's not possible. Are you sure?
When it doesn't move and it doesn't breathe, and it looks at you with an even stupider gaze than one of your guards, that generally means it's dead, yeah.
I demand that you show some respect. The Red Scribes are a precious help to us here. Aeolus was a useful man, a good man, and he was under your care.
Your good man has a few things to answer for.
Oh, please. Your good man had a few skeletons in his closet. He was controlling the swamp bees to keep people away. He had you all fooled. Aeolus was even ready to kill his own daughter to cover up his secrets.
What nonsense is this? How can you make such ridiculous accusations? Am I to understand he died at your hands?
If he was so lucky. He wanted to kill his captive, but he
He
failed.
turned up all alone at the place where I fought the beast. No guide, no escort. He knew the way. And after coming after Sybil, he tried to kill his captive to shut her up. There was a fight, and he didn't survive.
What madness. What do you know of this prisoner? If Aeolus held her captive, she must have been dangerous.
She seems suspicious.
She doesn't talk much. Something tells me she knows more than she's letting on about the Ice Lords.
I don't like this. You realize you may have set a wolf among the sheep.
Or maybe someone who could be useful in our fight with the Deadwalkers.
Well then, you must find out immediately. As of now, she is your responsibility. I should deliver her to the Red Scribes without any further ado, yet, after what you have told me, I no longer know what to think. She will be given a fair hearing. Until that time, she never leaves your presence. If there is the least incident, I promise you, you shall answer for it. And there is no prison here, in case you had not noticed.
Okay. Sounds fair to me.
However low your opinion was of Aeolus, his death is a great loss for Valbanar. He was meant to be looking into a most disturbing matter.
All right, I can see where this is headed. What do you want?
There is no guarantee that you have the necessary skills to handle this matter, Freeborn Blade. Even Mirana is flummoxed.
What is it? An epidemic?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. Several of the villagers have been behaving curiously of late. They have become distant, taciturn, and barely react to the world around them.
You're just hungover. You'd know if you got drunk more often. And you look like you need to.
I believe there are a few here who would know the difference. It's something else. They seem very concentrated, as though they are observing us. I feared some kind of sickness and that it will spread throughout the village.
Got it. I'll slap him around a little. That should wake him up.
My goodness. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I must confess the results interest me more than the methods.
That's gonna be my method, so let's leave it at that if you don't mind. I'm not helping you because you made puppy eyes at the captain.
Okay, let's go back and get that bitch. Then we can go talk to the captain and get him probably bitched at for about another 10 minutes. Don't you just love getting bitched at by the game? It's so much fun.
As I understand it, some people are behaving even more stupidly than they normally do.
That's right. They have asked me to check it out.
Perfect. I'll come along with you.
Hang on. What is your interest in all of this?
It can't be the
Don't
investigator.
tell me it's the pleasure of my company.
Sarcasm.
Well, it is a rare pleasure following along behind a fire-breathing trooper.
A trooper who saved your
A
ass.
trooper who pulled you out of the death pit you were stuck in?
Now that you mention it, it's true that you do exude a certain smoldering heat. And besides, I feel so very alone here, surrounded by hatred and suspicion. Plus, if I tag along with you, I might at least get to know you better.
I've got a few doubts about your
I
sincerity.
have to admit I've got some doubts about your sincerity. Your attempts to be charming.
Attempts? Are you saying they didn't work?
Just what is it that you want?
Just what is it that you want?
Your suspiciousness hurts me. I have told you exactly what I want. I am trapped in a filthy village full of hateful and suspicious peasants who wouldn't hesitate 1 second to burn me at the stake if you weren't here to stop them. If I stick with you, it's far less risky. And who knows? If I can help you, maybe they'll end up accepting me.
Okay, fine. Follow me.
Okay, fine. Follow me.
You're at least semi-useful, so I suppose I'll keep you for now. I don't think I'll get Sybil back in a bit. I don't think we can have 2 people at once though. So.
Is it true you killed the beast?
Is it true you quit the booze?
What? Ah, that's a load of bollocks.
I thought so, but I did kill the beast.
Right. Okay then. You and me, we got off on the wrong foot. We owe you one. That's a man's job you done.
I found your soldiers' bodies.
They were my best. I mean, it's sad. So, did you bring back their weapons? I know it's not pretty, but we need them bad.
Here's their equipment.
Yeah, I brought you back their stuff. I just hope it helps the survivors.
Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. I
He
know
sounds like
I
a
said I
farmer.
wasn't gonna pay you, but those lads won't be collecting their pay, so here, you have it.
I'll be back later. Yep. Totally probably the worst dressed character I've ever seen. By worst dressed I mean I'm so glad that there's no women watch my YouTube channel, because I would be, Jesus Christ, there'd be a lot of bad comments about that one person. Anyway, let's go get our tongue bashing from the cap. Wow, that word does not seem no. Let's go get a bit shouted at by the captain.
Vulcan, for fuck's sake, what did you do to Aeolas?
I never laid a finger on him, Captain. But if you want my opinion, I think he screwed us over.
So you had to kill him? That was our fucking employer. Could you not take 2 goddamn seconds to think about that?
I didn't kill him. It was this woman, Edwin. She killed him.
That's what they told me. That doesn't change the fact that that dish rag of a scribe was our client. And your job was to protect him. If he was trying to fuck us over, it's up to me to deal with that. And for a starter, where did this wee tart that's spilling out of her dress come from?
She was his prisoner in the swamp. Looks like he was trying to get information out of her, which he obviously didn't give him, considering she's still alive.
All right then. Maybe she can be of use to us. I already spoke with Aeolas's assistant. Seems he pulled the wool over their eyes as much as he did ours. They're petrified. So they've agreed to honor their contract with us. I need you to get this Edwin woman to talk. I want to know where she's from, who she is, who she works for. All of it. Watch out for the Red Scribes. You don't want to get fooled twice.
Understood, Captain. I'll check it out.
If you can find Hawk, tell him to get his arse back here. I sent him out on a recon mission and he still hasn't come back.
Do you think something happened to him?
Well, there aren't any decent whorehouses around here, so yes, something may well have happened to him.
I'll find him, sir.
Captain, I wanted to ask.
I wanted to ask...
Nah, I don't want to ask anything.
Captain, have you had any news about Hawk?
Are you trying to be funny? I sent you to find him. Is that demon of yours eating away your tiny brain or what?
I'm leaving.
Dickhead.
Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to ask you a
I'd
few
like to
questions.
ask you a few questions.
Are you really a sorceress?
Aeolas called you a sorceress. Well, are you one?
A sorceress? Only a rube or an imbecile would call someone a sorceress. If Aeolus had even a minimum of intelligence and discernment, he would have chosen another term. I do a bit of magic, it's true, but that makes me a magician. Nonetheless, my abilities could never rival those of a Lord of the Frozen Shadows, even if I am far more powerful than any Red Scribe will ever be.
What exactly is this
So
demon?
this demon inside me, what is it?
I can't say for sure. I've only rarely ever seen something so interesting. But all the same, I am certain of one thing. Your host is directly linked to the World Heart.
To the World Heart?
It's a simple question of logic. The ritual performed by the scribes had to make contact with the World Heart somehow. Your affinity for flames is a crucial clue.
Okay, but what's my role in all this?
For now, you are the vehicle. You'll have to decide if you're going to use its power or just be a simple vessel.
How about our
What do you think
investigation?
about our investigation?
They are undoubtedly possessed by some creature, one that is hiding not far away from here. We should go and speak with that model of military rigor, the head of the guards.
Can we win
Can
this
we
war?
win this war?
You already know the answer. What was the last battle the Dead Walker army lost?
I never heard of them losing a battle.
In fact, the last time was 12 years ago. In those days, Vertiol didn't even know the Lords of the Frozen Shadows existed, or that they were at war. This all took place in a kingdom in the northeast. I don't recall the name, but their victory was destined to be short-lived. A few days after having stopped the Deadwalker army, the kingdom was razed to the ground by an even greater offensive.
But then it is possible to win a battle.
You haven't understood. Whatever the result of a battle, the Deadwalker army feeds. Whether they win or lose, they always prevail. All the bodies that fall are eventually integrated into their ranks.
It's a war of attrition.
If it were only military victory they sought, yes. But don't forget, they are crafty and intelligent. They can defeat you long before you are overwhelmed by a ruse or by magic.
Sounds promising. Thanks.
Okay. Wait a minute. Apparently I've still got to talk to you.
Vulcan, I do love our little chats, but shouldn't you be doing something?
You asked for us to help the villagers,
You wanted
apparently?
the Freeborn Blades to help the villagers. Is that still happening?
As long as we have to stay here, yes. Why?
Have you heard about the villagers who are acting
Have
strange?
you heard about these villagers who were acting strange?
Yes, I've had reports about them. The whole thing stinks if you ask me. Take that one over there for example. The one giving me the fisheye. If we weren't stuck in this place, I'd go over there and put his lights out. I've asked Buffalo to keep an eye on them. If they start getting squirrely, he'll give us a heads up.
I'm leaving.
Okay then. Move. Alright then, let's go talk to Sybil again and see if we can get our healer back, because, yeah, like healers. The first one's on the buffalo.
The captain tells me you're keeping an eye on the villagers that are acting weird.
Yes. Look at them. You see that couple? Take a good look at the husband. I've seen livelier zombies. It's like he was dead inside. And they aren't the only ones. There must be at least half a dozen of them. But what bothers me is that if you look closely, you can see they're checking everything out.
But what's wrong with them?
No idea. They look like they're turning into deadwalkers, but the odd thing is how they're spread out. You see how they're placed? They can check out most of the village from where they are. I'm almost certain they're scouting the place out for someone. Since you seem interested, you should go and talk to them. Look, I've marked out their positions on the map.
See you later.
Cheers. Oh, do I have a second quest? Oh yeah, I do. Talk to Sybil. And look at that! I didn't even realise we were doing a quest. Oh yeah! Thank God.
So where have you been hiding? Heyman?
What can I do for you, Vulcan?
Have you noticed any strange behaviour among the villagers?
People standing around like statues? No expressions on their faces? Eyes empty? Any of that sound familiar?
Of course it does. May I remind you that my assistant suffers from these exact symptoms. It resembles trauma, but so far I have been unable to bring him out of it.
I'll take
you.
my leave. See you later.
Okay, we may as well go do these the main quest while we're around here. Even though we're going to talk to Sybil before the end of it, by the way, just make sure.
You don't like being distracted. See that? Obviously.
I have a feeling Sybil's not going to be too
I'll wait
happy.
for you here.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like going in, does she? Damn it, stairs. Come on, let me go up. No. There we go. No. Thank you.
Leave me, Vulcan. I don't want to talk right now.
We have to. Your doubts are undermining you.
No, I'm staying. We have to talk about what happened. Putting it off until later will change nothing.
You could at least respect my grieving.
You're whining because you just found out your dear daddy was a son of a bitch, right?
Don't say that. He was my father.
Right. Your father who tried to kill you.
I don't believe he would have done that. He must have had his reasons. Maybe he wanted to scare me.
His reasons? I wonder what kind of reason he had for holding a woman prisoner in the swamps and leaving her to starve. Even I find that disgusting.
She was dangerous. She killed him.
I'm not saying she did the right thing, but if it wasn't for her, you'd be dead. You gotta stop hiding from the truth. Your father hid a lot of stuff from us.
I swear to you, I don't know. I don't know why he had that woman prisoner, and I don't know what happened at the temple.
Yeah, okay. So you don't want to know what he was plotting, what he was hiding from us.
Of course I do. It's the only way I can hope to understand what he did.
That's good. So now we have to dry your tears and pull it together. Since you obviously didn't know what he was up to, you are the only Red Scribe that I can trust. If you want to avenge your father, or even understand him, you're gonna have to help me. But I warn you, I can't stand crybabies, got it?
Yes, I get it. Your bluntness is eloquent. But don't worry, I'll be there when you need me.
Come with me.
Come with me.
If you want.
No, I need you. You're the only person who does heals. Also, if we got anything else to talk about while I'm here?
Can I talk to you?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
Oh, I was gonna ask if you were still crybaby. Damn.
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
I'll be going now.
Can I slap him, see if he wakes up?
Tell me, is it true that you're the demolitions man for the Freeborn Blades?
That's right.
You know, while I can't really do any big explosions, I do know how to make a few traps. And I've actually been working on a new one, but I'm in the dark on a few little details.
Keep talking.
Let's hear it. What's on your mind?
Yeah, that might sound a little twisted. Using sharp pieces of scrap metal, such as nails or small blades.
That's not a bad idea.
Could work, I
The
suppose.
basic idea is fine, but there's a good chance we won't find the stuff we need around here. But we could replace the tar with...
And do you think we'll get similar results with these new materials?
maybe even better. A little messy, but effective? Oh, hell yeah. I'll give you a list of the stuff we'll need. I'll let you go out and find it all. We'll meet back up in a few hours and assemble it, okay?
Perfect.
And he will never move as far as I'm guessing. Well, back to Velvenor, the actual city, and see what happens when we walk out with Sybil and the fact that Edwin is still stood there.
Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
I would like to ask you a few questions. Thanks.
You know, you know, you know, we'll save it for the next part. If you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.